Okay, so we'll have a look at a couple more options here within Range Remote Control. One is managing website access. So at the moment, the students have got access to the internet. If I add a website in here, I might say that I don't want students to use YouTube this lesson. So I'm just going to put in the website address and its name. I click on OK, and now this is on my restricted list. Now at the moment all the students can use all the websites. To block student 2, if I click on them and click on block, you can now see that they've got a red circle around the internet, which means that they can't use the list of restricted websites. Okay, selecting them again, I just click on unrestrict and they've now got access to them. If I click off all the students, you can see that nobody's in blue at this moment. If I click on block, all the students are restricted now. Again, if I click on unrestrict, they've now got all access. If I click on and hold down the control, I can select a couple of students and click on block restrict. You can now see that I've blocked just those students. Now if I decide that these two, just by clicking them and pressing the control key, are okay to use the restricted sites, then I click on unrestrict and now they're unrestricted. Okay. If I click on the restrict all, you can see that none of them will be restrict all access to websites. They've got no access to the internet. Okay, what I can do is add to the approved list. So what I might want to do is make sure that students only use MyMaths. And that way I can say that the students can use the internet. So I'll unrestricted, but actually rather than blocking sites, I just want them to be able to use one website. That's the MyMaths. So if I click on the approved, that means that anything in this list they can use, but only those. So they won't be able to go to Google, YouTube, the BBC, etc. So I find that useful in making sure that the students are focused in terms of their web use. One thing that's of note is that next time I log in, you'll find that you have the same websites in your approved and restricted files on that computer. So next time in F8 I will have the list that I've compiled last time. Okay, so you might find that useful for building up an arsenal of websites that you want the students to use and a list of students that list of websites that you don't want the students to use.